Life's a binge. Right?
Just it. Oh, I didn't spill. I thought I spilled.
You got skills.
I'm sitting up nicely. I'm drinking from my fancy mug. Hey, we ordered one of these for somebody that wanted one.
Who's getting it? Who's the first?
Tony Lawrence
Is the first
five-timer
mug customer.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
So if you want one, let us know.
Everyone I
as
know.
of right now, I have to buy them singly, which is why they're so expensive. But if like 150 people want them, then we can buy them in bulk, and they'll be a lot cheaper.
We'll order. Yeah, we'll get a Life's a Binge merchandise store where we can buy a bunch of stuff in bulk.
One day.
Yeah.
Right. But anywho, welcome to the midweek episode of this week. We are talking. Oh, I didn't even do our thing. This is our thing.
That we let you know.
Woo!
Something's coming.
We're talking about what's on my shirt. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Now, what if that will read from there? But I guess we'll see when we post it.
This shirt is super sexist, by the way.
Oh, yeah? Because
there's no Gamora on here.
Huh.
We got Groot, Rocket, and Star-Lord, and what's his face?
Gamora is like a... She's like
but there's no Gamora on here. She's just not on the shirt.
She's a regular...
4 of the 5.
Oh, but she's a regular member of that crew.
Yeah.
Like in the comic book? I didn't read the comic book.
Yeah, she's number 5. It's 4 of the 5.
Okay.
And they left her off the shirt. It's like when they left Rey out of making the toys during Star Wars, and everyone's like, she's the main character!
Yeah. It's a sexist world we live in.
Hollywood, man.
I tell you.
But shirt aside, the movie's great. The movie's not sexist.
If you didn't read it, yeah, and then if you haven't followed, we're talking about Guardians of the Galaxy.
The movie's great.
Today.
Not sexist. There is one little, I guess, sexist part that I don't really dig.
In the movie?
Yeah.
What?
It's not really sexist. Thrax is the big muscle guy, played by, what's his face? Batista. And he always says everything literally, you know? That's his
Yes.
racist
Right.
thing or whatever. But then, towards the end of the movie, he's like, and then the green whore. And he calls her a whore.
Right.
And it's like, well, she's not sleeping with everybody. Like, so why would he call her a whore?
I guess, you're showing like sensitivity and an enlightened male perspective. That's impressive. That's good for you, man.
All right.
So,
woohoo! But it's just weird.
But it makes me laugh when he's like, and this green whore. It just makes me laugh.
Right, but I just don't get why it just doesn't make sense why he would call her a whore.
As opposed to like a murderer
or something. Yeah, something else. Like why the scriptwriters or whatever thought that the word whore would be an acceptable thing for him to say because she's not. Like if she was sleeping around with everyone or kissing everyone or whatever, then he calls her a whore. Makes sense.
Dude, you just like shed light on on one of those like subtle little like what do you call them?
It's
bigotries or whatever, or
it's weird.
Bias,
it's weird. It's a weird thing for him to say.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like when you see them talking to athletes, and they'll say, and if it's a black athlete, they'll say, "He's a really well-spoken young man."
Oh, right.
It's like,
well, yeah. So what?
Yeah,
he went to college. You're talking to him right after he graduated college. Like, what do you expect?
So that's like one of those like subtle
Yeah.
that you don't normally get if you're not paying attention or aware of it.
Stupid.
And you're enlightening in front of our eyes, dude.
You're welcome, world.
You're getting enlightened.
You're welcome.
And by you are too because of it.
You're
so
welcome.
Cool.
But other than that one little line, I love the movie.
The movie's great.
It is great. It's very fun.
Did you hear of it before it came out at all? Like
the comic?
Or any of it?
No. I knew that they were making a movie called Guardians of the Galaxy. I knew who the cast was, but I didn't know anything about these characters. I didn't know the comic existed. I didn't know. It's like such a deep cut in the Marvel universe as far as I am aware.
Right.
I had no idea.
Nerds knew. I mean, comic book nerds.
Oh yeah.
People
were freaking out. And then do you ever watch things on YouTube or
sometimes, yeah.
Like they do the honest trailers.
Right. Those are fun.
And they're very funny. And there was one for this movie that came out obviously after the movie because they always spoil everything. But they were like, welcome to Space Avengers. And like they describe each character as like, the rich billionaire who's Tony Stark, but he's also, So anyway, they parallel each other very well as far as like the Avengers go because of the amount of characters and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And like, there's a big strong guy who doesn't understand your customs, and then they show Thor walking by, and then they put him right next to Thrax. So it's just very funny. That's
cool.
But Yeah, I didn't know anything about the movie, but when I went and saw it, I was like, yeah, it's almost. I want to say one of my
It's up there.
top Marvel movies.
It's up there. Like to me, it's like in the top 3, if not maybe even number 1 sometimes.
I know,
like,
it's very good.
and so that was a real nice surprise.
Yeah.
Like especially not being familiar with the story at all, not having heard of the comic book.
Right.
And I remember seeing the previews for it, and they had like the squirrel or the raccoon.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, this is dumb. Like, this is dumb. But it works. It works so good. And that scene where they're in the prison and they're trying to break out, and he gets the gun and he's up on top of Groot. He's like, that works.
And what blows my mind about it is it's all CGI. Like, he's all CGI. What are you doing? Your cup already empty?
I was going to put it on there.
Whatever. Look at this. No, whatever. I don't care. Just give me a crap. You already used your cup. Yeah. Just keep product placement the whole time.
Right.
I'll hold this one up and you can do that one.
Right.
No, but like it's all CGI. Him and Groot are all CGI. I mean, they use like motion capture and stuff a little bit, but it's all animated.
So I imagine they have a dude, at least for Groot, probably kind of representing the size
there was
and
a guy
scope of it.
that did Rocket too. He was like crouched down on his knees the whole time.
Really?
Yeah, I watch all the special features on Blu-ray. No big deal.
That's a good thing about Blu-ray. So you own the Blu-ray?
Oh yeah.
I bought the Blu-ray, but I bought it from Redbox, where it was like you can own this for $3.99.
Like, all right.
Hell yeah!
But it's not like the real one that has all this.
It doesn't have all the special stuff, but it has the. But I swear I put it in more than any DVD in the last like 2 years that's gotten played the most.
It's
by far.
It's very enjoyable. And what makes it so good is the cast is very, very good at what they do. The humor behind everything is very good, and the fact that it's open to the whole universe basically also ties things in very well, I think, in my opinion. And
they have some of the characters who. So that Thanos is, and he's like in the Thors as well.
Yep,
and he's
gonna be. Ooh, he's coming up in Infinity Gauntlet. Woo!
What you excited about? New movie?
The new
Which
stuff.
one?
All of them. Everything comes out that's Marvel.
And there's a new Guardians of the Galaxy coming out
too.
Next year. I don't know about that.
17? I think it's 17. Yeah.
It's funny too because Andrea, my girlfriend, loves Chris Pratt.
Okay.
And like he was the goofy, kind of chubby guy who was kind of dumb. He was Andy on Parks and Rec. That was kind of like,
right.
You know. I mean, he was funny. He was hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I always enjoyed him. But like as a sex symbol and as like a hero,
right.
I was like, I don't see it. But
that's what made it funny is that when they're introducing the characters, or whatever, and they get sent to prison. And then he's standing there, and he's like, they just like deloused him or whatever, and he's all like shirtless, like. I was like, of course they had to put that in a Marvel movie, but I'm like, Chris Pratt, like,
hey, yeah,
good job, buddy.
Spent a lot of time working on that.
You
Believe
went to the gym.
If I put in the work for that, I would be walking around naked all the time. If I looked like Chris Pratt in Guardians of the Galaxy, believe me, the world would see my body.
It's such a like stereotypical like comic book movie shot these days, where it's like you gotta take a shirt off.
Get a shirtless shot.
You gotta stand there and breathe hard. We'll splatter some water on you.
Sweat,
Oh man, but still, like the best one is when in freaking Captain America when he's like holding the helicopter. God, that's my favorite thing ever.
All biceps.
Oh, it's so good.
Look at
this. It's my favorite one.
I don't know. When Captain America's I think it's the first Avengers. And he's hitting the heavy bag.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a shot of him in his sweatpants, and his ass is kind of like just, you can just feel like all the girls.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's like, ooh.
Dude, I'm that way too.
Ooh, look at that.
I'm straight as an arrow, but I'm like, man, that guy
nice
is
ass.
freaking looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More so than Chris Pratt.
Yeah, a little bit more than Chris Pratt. But props to Chris Pratt because he got himself looking good for being Star-Lord.
That makes it relatable to guys like us.
Right. I could do that too.
Who are funny and kind of chubby. But man, if we worked out, we could be action heroes. We could be action heroes for sure.
And we would be remiss if we didn't mention anything about the soundtrack of this movie.
Oh my god!
Because it plays in so well with everything.
It works. It totally works.
Just the very beginning when it's, I can't stop this feeling. And he's just like walking through and he picks up like the rat and like starts,
to the rat.
or whatever the rat, whatever, it's not a rat, but
space
whatever
rat,
the thing is. Yeah. And you're just like, okay, it sets up the comedy, it sets up his character, it sets up the music for the thing, and like his obsession with the tape deck and everything. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's another beef with the movie. Like his whole ship gets blown to smithereens, right? Like his ship gets destroyed.
But he runs to go and save it, or what do you mean?
No. When his ship gets blown up at the end or whatever, because they crash into the other ship. And then, like, the Federation, I forget what they're called.
This is the very end? Or no, or close to the end. Close to the climax.
Right. Okay. His ship gets blown up, and then, like, at the very, very end, after, like, they save the world, they give him a new ship, and they're like, it's just like the old one, or whatever, right? And then, like, in the futuristic world of wherever they're from, like, how the hell did they find a tape deck to put in his new ship? Like, I don't know. I'm just saying. He took that from Earth. He had the tape deck from Earth. He put it in his ship.
You know what?
Where'd they get it? I'm
going to answer that for you. I'm going to guess that in some sort of like 3D printing technology,
just like,
you can print whatever you need. Like you need like an old timey thing for some archives to play it. Whatever you need, they can create it and make it in no time. Mm-hmm. You need a new liver. Boom.
Yeah, I dig it.
That's all real shit.
I can buy that.
That's real.
That's real.
That's real stuff. Like that's gonna happen. It's happening now.
Yeah.
The world we live in. Not to mention all the internet access we have to whatever we want to watch.
But the way that they tie this in with everything by making it about one of the Infinity Stones, I thought was a very good plot point that set that whole sequence of events up. So that way, when they get to the Infinity Gauntlet, now they have the stones. Like it ties it in very well.
Help me out with that. Now, are the Infinity Stones appear in any of the other movies?
Oh yeah,
because I know do they refer to him as that? Like
the
in the Thor movies?
The first time you hear them referred to as that in the movies is just now in in Ultron when they create Vision. And Thor tells them about the Infinity Stones.
Okay,
that's the first time you actually hear about them.
I need to see that one again.
Ultron's good stuff, man.
Yeah, and
everyone wrote it off. They're just like, it's just like Avengers, but with robots. I'm like,
I need to see that one again.
It's a little different. It's very good.
It's funny because there is I'm sure for you too, you're starting to rank these Marvel movies.
Oh yeah.
And Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's so tough because Ant-Man, I liked Ant-Man a lot.
Ant-Man was so fun.
But it's that's not one of the best ones. Like as far as I know, or as far as I can rank them, I would put Iron Man 3 at the bottom. And the first Captain America. What happened at that one?
Oh, they attack his house, right?
Yeah.
And then he blows up all his things.
He gets the little kid. Yeah, he gets the little kid who helps him fix his suit.
Right.
He's having all issues. Automated.
He's
all
PTSD. Yeah.
Right. So the only time you see an Iron Man is he's not even in the suit. It's the automated, drone Iron Man.
Right.
Which is and then the first Captain America movie, I really enjoy it, but it's also kind of the most boring of the movies.
It does have moments of dragging.
And so that one's down there at the bottom, even though I really like it. But see, that's the problem. I really like it, but it's not at the top for me.
Yeah.
So,
but the second Captain America,
that one's money.
That's right up there. Yeah, that's way up there. That may be at the top.
Yeah, that one's good too. Winter Soldier.
Oof.
But Guardians of the Galaxy is the secret that they had. They're like, oh, we got something for you, and everyone's like, oh, right, whatever. And this was the movie that kind of pumped them up to where it's we know what we're doing with these movies, and we can handle a lot of characters, and we can do that. And even if you've never heard of it, Guardians of the Galaxy or it set up Ant-Man to be a success, basically. Right. Because nobody knows Guardians of the Galaxy, no one really knows Ant-Man, and so what it did is set him up to be just trust us, guys. You might not know this, but it's gonna be fun. You're gonna like it. It's gonna be good.
People had told me about Ant-Man.
Yeah.
And my experience with the Avengers, and which was earlier,
mm-hmm.
It didn't involve Ant-Man.
Okay.
It involved Vision.
Okay.
It involved Hulk and Captain America,
right.
Thor. Who else? Like, but it did, like Black Widow. I don't remember Black Widow as a kid,
Right.
like as a character. But...
I just remember Ant-Man from being from that. We are at 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But we gotta stop talking. I just realized that I could talk about this movie and the whole Marvel Cinematic
Easily.
Universe forever. We didn't even really talk about the plot, but anyway, it's about this ragtag group of misfits that all have to band together to save the world in the Marvel universe.
And Batista says, "Nothing goes over my head. I have
I would
reflexes are too
catch
fast. I would catch it." And
great.
It's so funny.
Oh, I am Groot, and that's all he says, and it's so good. And then you like tear up at the end when he's like, "Spoiler alert!" He's about to die, and he's like, "We are Groot," and you're like, "Whoa!"
It's good.
He says, "We."
It's good. Like I want to go watch it right now.
God, anyway, so watch the movie, check it out, hit us up, let us know what you think, rank your Marvel movies, let us know all that good stuff. But yeah, we gotta shut up because the camera's gonna stop. Anyway, that's the end of that. So this has been Life's a Binge. I'm Jared.
I'm BJ.
And we'll see you on the couch.